Hi, welcome to Pandora Tarot. This is a reading for the sign of Aquarius for the month of June 2015. Please remember to check your rising sign and your moon sign because that will give you more information on the energies that you will be dealing with in the month of June. But let's start with this reading, Aquarius, because it looks really good. You have in the challenge position the card of the Fool. The Fool is a card that talks about new beginnings. It's the zero card. It's the card that starts it all. This is a card that shows someone who is embarking on a new path with total confidence that he will get everything that he needs, that the universe will provide all the support that he needs. There's a lot of innocence and there's a lot of hope in this card. The sun is shining, that yellowy feeling of the card is very warm and very hopeful. And remember, in the past in the readings of the past months, we talked about new beginnings, about finishing up a period of our lives as a general trend among the signs, and then starting on a new path. And this is definitely the month where you're going to focus on finally getting on that new path, Aquarius, because you have not only the Fool but another two cards that talk about a new journey. In the center of the reading, you have a very important card, another major arcana card. Like the Fool, you have Death. The Death card doesn't represent physical death. The Death card talks about change, okay? The death of the old and the birth of the new, that type of death. It's very interesting how at the heart of the reading, the center of the reading, change is the main thing. The Death card, we can see here a very interesting thing is that you have the Death here in this figure, but behind the Death card, the Death figure, you have the sun coming up, and the sun is high up in the sky here with the Fool. So there is a connection here between ending an old period of your life, something that doesn't serve you anymore, and start on a new journey. Another card that talks about that, and it comes up in the position of the help that you're going to receive, is the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is a card that we can see a family moving away on a boat. The story of this family is that they're moving on to a better place. They're leaving behind what is known and familiar and warm, but on exchange to go find something that is better and that can provide better quality of life for them. And that can be scary, and sometimes it's also sad, leaving behind things that are familiar to us. But the universe is giving you help, Aquarius, in the month of June to be able to embark on this change, to embark on this journey. It might very well mean that you are actually physically moving. So if you are trying to do so, June would be a great month to achieve that. But regardless of that, you are definitely starting on a new path in the month of June. It's your focus on one hand, and at the same time the universe is saying, yes, okay, I'll give you the final push so you can actually do it and get it done. You have in the position of the things you cannot change the card of the King of Pentacles, Aquarius, and this could signify several things. For one thing, it can actually represent a person from the earth signs. So we have Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Usually I think of a Capricorn with this card because we have the goats here on the throne. But here's the thing. Whether this is actually someone who walks into your lives and helps you, or someone you just meet randomly, the important thing about this card is the personality of this king. This is not just any king who has power and that's that. This is a king who underneath his garments, his very rich garments, he still is wearing his armor. You can see it here on his foot. So this is someone who has amassed power, who has amassed fortune, but still he goes out and fight. Okay, this is a fighter. This is someone who doesn't just say, okay, I'm done. I've achieved everything I want to achieve. I'll sit back and rest. This is someone who is a fighter, who is a worker. The Pentacles is the element of air. The element of earth, and the earth signs are very hardworking and very perseverant, and it's that type of mentality that this king has. So whether you learn this from someone else or you realize that you have to embrace those qualities by yourself, Aquarius, this is something you need, like an advice that the tarot is giving you. You need to embrace this type of attitude to be able to finally achieve this, starting on this new path. And the great thing about this reading also is that it ends on a wonderful note, which is the Nine of Cups as the outcome card. The Nine of Cups is a card that talks about satisfaction, about feeling satisfied about all the things that you have accomplished. This character here is very happy with all the cups he has managed to gather. And this goes hand in hand with the King of Pentacles. Why do I say this? Because the satisfaction card is someone who has sat down to basically enjoy everything he has achieved. And the King of Pentacles is someone who has achieved a lot, perhaps even more than the other character, but he's still fighting. So the tarot is saying it's okay to feel satisfied and to be proud, to feel proud about yourself, because you will be achieving something great, which is this new path. But don't just sit back and relax. They're still fighting to get done, you're still at the very early stages of this path, and it's too early to just sit down and relax. But it's a great month, Aquarius. It's a great month to finally turn that page, and start writing a new story. So I hope this is helpful. I want to thank everyone who watches and likes and comments my videos, and thank you everyone who has been supporting my channel for all this past months. We are reaching almost 1 million views, so thank you so much. I'll see you next month.